Greetings everyone, happy Thursday to you. Beautiful spring day today here in Memphis. I want to talk to you a little bit about the slip collar today, the collar that we use to gain intra-group control. So we're going to be tapping into that instinct. Remember the video that I gave a couple days ago talking about the neck. This collar is something I've used for 4 decades. It's a workhorse, baby. It works like a champ for your dog to just definitely get a little bit more control. Standing next to me is Joshua. He's our training supervisor here for Taming the Wild. Really good trainer and a all-around pretty cool dude. And cool counts here at Taming the Wild. We also have Roscoe. Roscoe's going through a board and train program. Belongs to an ex-veteran, so we always thank her for her service. And down here, of course, we had Cattle Dog. Captain, my dog. All right, a couple things about slip collars. Number one, just the way it's built. It comes with cloth and 2 rings. Now you can get this thing in the chain variety. I prefer the cloth. We have these custom made for us here at Taming the Wild. All right, just so you know, ring does not go through ring. It doesn't do it on the chain ones either, just so you know. If you want to put this thing on your dog properly, the easiest way is just lay one of the rings, either end, it doesn't matter, on top of the chain or the cloth, just like I've got mine. Then shove that material right through that ring. Shove it right through. A mistake that a lot of people make is they want to start with the middle. You grab a chain collar by the middle, or you grab a cloth collar by the middle, and you try and do that, and it just starts binding all over the place. Next thing you know, you look like Spider-Man. In the military, you know how you untied one of Bryan's knots? With a knife. So therefore, I know a little bit. They will say, if you don't know a knot, tie a lot. Okay, so lay the ring right here on top of the cloth, shove that in right through there, and then pull the rest of the material through. And then, here's where you gotta use your imagination. This is where I definitely hope that camera's not flipped around like it was yesterday. Make a P for pet, okay? If I was gonna draw the letter P as in pet, I would draw a line straight up, go to the right, that way, come on around and reconnect right there. The reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm right-handed. And therefore, when I train my dog to do anything with me, walk with me, you name it, I kind of like him to be on my left side. Because once he's trained, I can have the release in my left hand and use my right hand to make a phone call if I need to, shake someone's hand, open up a door, sign for something, carry something heavy. Yeah, why take up my good right hand here with my leash? Might as well take it up with my left hand. So that being said, there's really no wrong way to put this on. It's just kind of like a good, better, best type situation. So if we make a P for pet, again, P for pet, if we do that, then after we make the P for pet, open it, because you have to get it over your dog's head. This thing doesn't snap around your dog's neck like a lot of human necklaces. You got to go over the dog's head. And then, down up. Slide it straight over the dog's head, straight over the head. So once you make your P for pet, there's my P, open it, face the dog, slide it over the head. Okay, now, why a P for pet for left side walking? Because it grabs and it'll let go. It'll grab and it'll let go. If I put it on the opposite way, it'll grab and it doesn't tend to let go. Now, know this, it doesn't keep constant pressure on the dog. You just lose some of that play that we have, because remember, Mama Wolf grabs and she lets go, grabs and lets go. This is just not as effective. If you have a dog that you want to train to walk on your right side, then of course just do the opposite. Instead of the letter P as in pet, all you have to do now is make the number 9. So in other words, the number 9. My line would go here. So in other words, the long tail is towards my right side, and it goes to the left and comes back around. So again, use your imagination, the number 9. And then once you have the number 9, the same rules apply. Open it, Captain, collar up. Face the dog and slide it on. Face the dog and slide it on. Now this one's a little bit too big for Captain, so let's talk real quickly about size. I have the right size for Captain in my pocket. I just wanted to use a big one so you guys can see it a little easier. When the collar fits properly, Captain, then when you take up all the slack and you're going to connect your leash, now I'll go ahead and connect my leash to Captain's collar. When you take up all the slack, so if you can move around here, There we go. There should only be about 1.5 inches between the rings. Captain's a big ham. About 1.5 inches between the rings, right there. That's all you want to have. Anything larger than that, and suddenly it can, as your dog bends their head over towards the ground, it can start to go over the top of their heads. And a lot of dogs will just simply grab the whole collar right in their mouth, or it can fall off. Also, the larger the ring is, the more apt the collar is to start falling down around the dog's neck until it gets to that very strong baseline down here, the base of the neck, right where the shoulders meet. Again, that is ground zero right there for a dog. Strongest part on their whole body, right there. All the center of gravity, you name it. So you may have to end up pulling it back up. And the reason again is, if we have necklaces that we wear that have to go over our heads, especially like Joshua's head, if it has to go over that big cranium, then when it gets down to that pencil neck, it'll just slide straight on down right there to the shoulders and the collarbone. He knows I'm just joking with him. Okay, so that's the proper way to put on a slip collar. Again, in review, real quick, 2 rings and some cloth. Let me undo mine. Bless you, Captain, there for sneezing. 2 rings and cloth. Lay one of the rings from one end over the cloth. Shove that baby right through there. Make the letter P as in pet for you left side walking dogs. Open it, face your dog, slide it right over the head. Oh, and then one last little thing, and that just reminded me. Ears fold back beautifully. Beautifully, look how those ears fold back. Ears don't fold forward very well. So if you go to take the collar off of your dog, like Captain's who's fitting properly, then what you want to do is tuck in one ear, get this thing diagonal across the cranium, tuck in the other ear, and slide it right off. Okay? Sliding on, not a problem. Sliding off, you have to do a little tucking. And off it comes, just like that. Good job, cattle dog. Of course, rewarding your dog and teaching your dog to sit still while you do this is a real big plus, but we'll cover that in future videos. Okay, now, I'm going to turn this over to Joshua a little bit here. He's going to demonstrate how to use a slip collar once you've put it on properly on your dog. All right, so he's just going to move around a little bit with Roscoe. The slip collar is designed to grab, so Josh is going to grab right now. He's lifting up, and you'll see the collar starting to tighten, and then the dog sits, and the collar is immediately relaxed. Immediately, and the dog is rewarded. Very good. And then the collar is designed to just grab quickly and let go quickly. And so that would be more of a little bit of a snap on your leash, a little bit of a jerk on the leash. And that's great for when you're dealing with momentum. When you have 2 objects in movement, you both want to stay in movement at all times. Therefore, you're kind of fighting physics. So the movement was a snap, coming to a halt, or just saying no, knock it off because you're killing me, there's another dog approaching, and you're pitching this ever-loving fit. Just apply a little bit of pressure until the dog, again, receives the signal from the pressure and stops doing the undesired behavior and starts doing something great here, like Roscoe. All right, Joshua, one more time. Heel the dog. So again, notice that little snap across the body. We've covered that already. Dog's taking up a relative position next to his body. And when he comes to a halt, he gives a little pressure there. And it's kind of like a haptic signal to tell the dog to sit, but also we're slowly but surely building reliability. In other words, hey, I need you to sit when I need you to sit, not when you want to sit, when I need you to sit. And I hope that all works out together, your wants and my needs. But for right now, this is building reliability by tapping into that intra-group control. All right, that was slip collars. Tomorrow, we're going to talk to you a little bit about prong collars, the other collar that I showed you in the video back a few days ago. Got any questions? You know where to send them. If you found this information helpful, sure would appreciate it if you would share it with someone else that you think might be able or was not able to watch the video while it's running live. Okay, guys, enjoy this beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.